Hello friends, today I'm going to read a short story to you and I hope you like it. The title of our book is called What Do Insects Do? By Susan Canizares and Pamela Chanko. And remember, this is our cover page. And this is our title page. What Do Insects Do? By Susan Canizares and Pamela Chanko. What do insects do? What do they do, friends? What do you see in this picture? Well, I can tell you that I see a bee and I see a lot of delicious honey. Alright, look at this. They jump. Look at how strong his legs must be if he's jumping really far. That's really, really cool. They fly. Look at that, friends. This insect's wings are going super, super fast. Now let's look at this one. They eat. Look at that, friends. What do you see? What do you think this insect is doing? He's eating a leaf, right, friends? He has to stay healthy and strong. Now, I think we know this one. A ladybug, right? They drink. So you see, he's drinking some water. He has to stay hydrated. Insects also, friends, they cut. Look at that. Look at this ant. He's using his pincers to grab onto the leaf. Maybe he's gonna eat it, or maybe he's gonna take it back home and give it to his friends. Who knows? They carry. Whoa, look at this, friends. This looks like a tiny ant. Compared to this looks very heavy. But even though they're small, they're very hardworking and strong. It's amazing, friends, what these insects can do. Oh, let's look at this. Look at that. They fight. Look at that, friends. These beetles are fighting. Maybe they're just trying to survive. And maybe they want to get the same food. Let's see. They bite. Uh-oh. I don't like this one. Mosquitoes are not my friends. They bite you and then they leave these little red bumps on your skin and they're very, very itchy. I think we've all had them and I don't like them. They're not fun to have. They build. Look at that, friends. This ant is focusing on building something. He's using his pincers to grab, and then he takes it back to where he's gonna live and make a new home. And this is pretty cool. They use their pincers to carry this. It's very, very cool and very smart of them. All right. And lastly, they hide. Look at this, friends. It's very hard to find where the insect is. I couldn't find it. I had to look at it very, very good. And I see that this is the insect right here. It's kind of hard to see because it's the same color as the leaf. And that's very smart. That's very, very smart. Maybe an insect that is looking around, that is hunting for food, wants to eat him, but they can't see him because he's camouflaging. Insects look at you. So maybe this insect is looking at us, friends. He's looking at us. Alright. And I'm going to read to you a little more in detail about each of these insects. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the fly. Alright, let me see. Okay. What do insects do? Insects do just what they need to do to survive. They're trying to live. That's what survive means. They are the most adaptable animals on the earth and have been here for the longest. Insects find food and drink for themselves, build shelters, move around, hunt and escape, mate, and lay eggs for the next generation. So they do a lot, friends. Even though we sometimes don't see it, they do so much to continue to be here and survive. So a little bit about the fly. The fly is in flight. Many insects have wings that enable them to go to where food can be found, to migrate to distant places, or to escape. So they're very smart. They use their wings and they either go find food, or if they're gonna maybe get eaten by another animal, they can just fly away. And that's very, very smart of them. They're just trying to survive. They're trying to find food and trying to escape being eaten. And now this one right here, our grasshopper friend. Let me see. The grasshopper is the best jumper in the insect world and can leap 36 inches or more. That's a lot, friends. That is a lot. He may look small and his legs may look very, very skinny, but they're very strong actually. Okay, now let's see a little more about this insect that is eating a leaf. Insects must nourish themselves. The bird grasshopper is eating a blade of grass. So he's eating a blade of grass, and this is a bird grasshopper. That's very good, right, friends? He's surviving. He had to crawl, or maybe he had to jump to find this leaf and start chewing on it. Okay, now a little bit more about the ladybug. I think that might be my favorite insect, the ladybug. Let me see. Okay, the ladybug the ladybug finds just one drop of water plenty to drink. Food for insects varies a great deal. Some insects feed on plants or sap, and some eat other insects. So they're very different. They may be insects, but they all like different things. And sap is something like sticky that comes out of trees or maybe out of a leaf, and they like to eat that, and that's how they live. Alrighty, friends, now let's talk about our strong ant friend right here. The media leaf cutting ant cuts up leaves to bring back to the nest. It eats the fungus that grows on the leaves. Some ants in the community build the colony while others guard it. So they have two different jobs. One builds it and the other one guards it. And guard is to protect, to make sure that other insects don't destroy it. And now we're going to learn about our strong friend over here, carrying, I think, an apple. I think it might be an apple. Now this is the media leaf cutting ant. So it's the same one. And they carry food back to the nest. Ants can carry up to 50 times their own weight. Now those are very strong ants, friends. Very, very strong. These two right here, very, very strong. They may look very small, but they're super strong. All right, let's learn about these beetles up here, the ones that are fighting. So let's see. Although this stag beetle looks quite ferocious, it is probably defending itself. So yep, they're just trying to survive, friends. They're trying to pinch each other. You know, they're trying to survive, and maybe they want the same piece of food, because sometimes it's very hard for them to find food. So they have to fight and defend themselves. And now, to learn a little bit more about the mosquito. Let's see, the mosquito gets nourishment from the blood of humans or animals. Its tiny mouth is specially designed for piercing and sucking, and can puncture the skin. Now, I do not like the mosquito. It is not very nice. But it has to do that to survive. That's how they have to survive. That's how they live. Just like we sometimes, we always have to eat food. And some grasshoppers eat leaves. That's how they live. Now let's see a little more about this ant right here, who's carrying some sand. The bull ant is one of the workers that is assigned the task of building. So he's going to go build the house, build the nest. And now we're going to look at this one over here, our friend that's hiding really, really good. The leaf green hopper, the leaf grasshopper protects itself from its enemies by camouflage. It is almost invisible on a leaf that is the same color and shape. So they're very sneaky. They use this to protect themselves. They do it on purpose. So when other insects are hunting for food, they can just crawl on a leaf and not even be seen. So that's very smart of them. All right, let's see. On to our last one. This friend right here, that insect that's looking at us. So it says, this Texas shieldback katydid seems to be looking at you. Katydids are known for the song they make in summer, which sounds like a shrill Katy did, Katy didn't. Insects communicate with each other with touches, sounds, smells, and gestures. So that's very, very interesting, friends. I hope you liked this book, and I hope you learned something very different and new, and you can share with your mommies and daddies and anybody that you have at home about this book that we read. Okay, bye, friends.